Welcome to another episode of Engineered for Everywhere Audio, brought to you by Memphis Audio. I'm your host, Mark Sarge Schleifer, and on this episode, we're going to talk about a lot of the different small parts that we have that actually make your life easy when you're doing an installation on your machine. We got a lot of cool things that really open up applications that dealers should be aware about, consumers should be aware about, and to help you get audio in pretty much any machine out there. I kind of like to boast that we actually have the ability to put sound in pretty much any machine out there. Of course, there's the popular brands. You've got, Polaris, you've got Can-Am, the Kawasaki KRX. But what about CF Moto? What about Segway, Yamaha, Hisun? There's a lot of other brands out there that, companies out there that sell UTVs as well. And we want to make sure that we have solutions for those folks as well. So a lot of the different small parts we have, I'm going to dive into some of the different mounting solutions that we have for source units. So this is going to be a dash kit, a dash plate bracket for the Honda Talon. So if you're going to want to use our SMC3 source unit over here, you can actually go ahead and get a nice source unit in the center portion of your Honda Talon. And then also too, we have amplifier mounting brackets. If you're going to use the SMC2A, then you can mount the black box down below here, or on top here, you can go ahead and mount your amplifier. So a couple of different sizes on here. So depending on what, if you want to use the MX 400.4, you can, but it's also designed to hold the 800.4 as well. So definitely something very, very cool for all you Honda Talon owners out there. We've got solutions for you. We've got complete kits for the Honda Talon. So we definitely have the ability to, help you get audio into your car. Another new panel that we came out with that is in all of our X3 kits is the amplifier mounting bracket plate. Of course, it's also designed for the SMC2A black box, and it's also designed for the larger amplifier. So keep that in mind for you X3 guys out there. If you're doing your audio installations and you're needing a spot to mount your amplifiers, like I say, these do come in our kits. But if you're looking to do something, if you don't have one of our kits, if you're looking to add some stuff on, keep us in mind. We have that for you as well. So when it comes to getting sound into your car, there's a lot of different things that you can do. It makes it challenging on like a speaker like this, a speaker pod, because you notice this is where it normally mounts to the roll cage, is right back here. Now, on a lot of the different cars out there, like the Wolverine or the Pioneer, you really can't mount anything to the roll cage, because then the front of the speaker, there's going to be about 4 inches of the speaker that's going to protrude into the passenger area and basically hit you in the back of the head. We came out with these awesome extension brackets. This is going to be the MX6 EXTBK. This is going to give the ability to extend that bracket, extend the speaker behind the cage, keeping it out of the passenger area. With this bracket, let me tell you something. You can go ahead, your CF Motos, the Wolverines, the Pioneers, so many machines out there, you can now mount speaker cans on that vehicle and go ahead and get sound into the car. And then especially if you're using our SMC2A, again, which is the hideaway black box with the knockout that just goes on the a Carling knockout. So that's a cool part there as well. Of course, they do come in pairs, as you can see here. Definitely a very, very cool piece that we have to let you utilize our Power Sports, our 6.5-inch Power Sports speaker cans. Also, we also have different adapters. So you can go ahead and use your USB or your auxiliary, mount this anywhere you want in your car. We've got that as well for you. That's going to be the MX USB-A. Definitely a part. I like using these because then I can, plug into either charge my phone or use my data. So definitely a cool part there. Gives you the ability to do that sort of thing that gives you that versatility. On the RGB side, we've got a lot of different things going on. One thing that we have that a lot of people don't have, when you start mounting a whole bunch of different parts and pieces in your car, different lights and things of that nature, we have an RGB amplifier. This is actually like a really, really cool part here. The RGB amp, you can actually mount up to 3,000 LED RGB lights using this amplifier on your car. This definitely is a very, very cool part if you're adding a lot of RGBs and you want to make sure they're going to continue to stay bright. Now, also, we have our RGB controller. This is going to be the RGB, MX RGB BTC. This is going to be app controlled. So you're going to download our app and you're going to go ahead and plug this guy up, plug it into your amplifier if you're going to use it, or we'll talk about the splitter in a minute, to go out to your RGB light so you can control it from your phone via the app. If you're using our SMC3, then you're going to want to use this little plug and play harness that we have here as well. Makes things really, really easy for you to go ahead and plug into this controller into your SMC3. Now, if you're running a bunch of lights, you need a splitter, things of that nature. Well, guess what? We've got you covered. This is going to be 1 in, 6 out. So definitely we have that as well for you to give you the ability to split your RGB signal. That's going to be the RGB 16 KIT. We have that. And then also we have extension cables, plug and play extension cables in 10-foot and 20-foot lengths. Of course, it's going to plug right in. The weather ends that you're going to need makes that a really, really cool part. And then one more thing that we have the MX Cam. This is going to be a backup camera that we're offering that's going to work with the SMC3 because, of course, as you know, it has a video input. This is a great little camera. You can surface mount it and you can also flush mount this camera. So keep your eyes open for that bad boy. That's definitely a really, really cool part that we have. And then last but not least, for the MXA SB9, our little 9-inch soundbar, if you want to surface mount that, we've got a really, really cool new surface mount bracket. So many different applications out there for that part. We wanted to make sure that we had a surface mount bracket there as well. That's the SB9 SMT. Gives you the ability to surface mount the MXA SB9. Pretty much between all the different hardware that comes with that little 9-inch soundbar, you can pretty much mount that guy anywhere. But wanted to touch on a lot of the different small parts that we have in the power sports segment to kind of let you know everything that we have and the ability to expand. Like I say, I'm proud to say that we do have an audio solution that will fit in every machine out there. We definitely want to make sure that we're letting everybody know about it and letting you know about the different parts that we have so we can get tunes in your machine. I'm Mark Sarge Schleipfer. Be sure to check us out at memphiscaraudio.com. You can also check us out on all of our social media platforms. Like us, subscribe. Man, I hope I run into you out on the trail, man.